What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD. I am back with a video, and this one I wanted to give a little bit more detail into how exactly do I go about getting my shots with no fluff in between, and how do I get them to be to the point where you barely have to edit. So this is no BS, my workflow for these particular shots in Florida. Okay, so let's start off with this particular day was a sunrise photo shoot. So I was up extremely early, and I knew that I wanted to use off-camera flash. Also, I know that the light at the beach changes drastically, so you got to be aware of that. Now, my setup, it does not matter what camera you use. I happen to shoot Nikon and Sony, but you can do this with any camera, okay? Now, if I'm going to the beach, most of the time I want scenery. So for me, my lens of choice is going to be the 35 millimeter f1.4. If I got something else, 1.2, then I'm going to use that. And of course, okay, everybody is different, but for me, if I got a 1.4, I'm going to shoot it at 1.4. Okay, that's just me. So here, this particular shoot, Nikon Z8 Sigma 35 1.4, and an absolute must for me is an variable ND filter. Now here I have a Freewell variable ND filter with a CPL incorporated with this, so it's all in one, and it's a 3 to 7 stop. So a lot of you all ask me, what do I use? This stays literally on my lens, okay? And 3 to 7 stops is a phenomenal range, because on the lower end 3, it gets what you need, and then on the higher end, I've never had to go above 6 stops, and that's when we're talking the brightest time of the day. So this is like the creme de la creme where you want to be with a variable ND range, okay? So I always keep that. Now, that is my setup. For flash, the Godox AD300 primarily is going to be my go-to light. Now, in this particular case, my flash was broken, so I had to use a newer 400, but no worries. Let's start with this particular shoot. I start, and the first thing that I do, okay, is nothing magical about determining the off-camera flash power setting, okay? You can absolutely use a meter to get your light. If you got a light meter, it can help you 1000% get that shot. But somebody like me, once you know your light, you can almost guesstimate, okay? So over the years, I've gotten better with different times of the day. So when I take that first shot and I guesstimate what my flash is going to be, I'm pretty much in the ballpark. And so here I guesstimate, and I start off kind of low. And you can see that's absolutely too low, okay? So now let me add another shot, increase the power, and here you see we just a tad too bright. Now, this can be fixed in post, but I try to get it right in the camera. Another thing that I try to do is I would rather underexpose an image than overexpose, just because of my experiences with trying to recover highlights. Yours may vary, but I feel a lot more safe with underexposing the image. So here you see it's a little bit too bright. So now I know I just need to tweak it just a little bit. We are very, very close to where we need to be. So then I adjust it one more time, and voila, I am absolutely where I want to be in terms of exposure. I got the sun that's giving me an excellent rim light, and then I have my flash that is basically my main key light. Okay, now the one thing that is also occurring at this particular time is that this image is a little bit too cool for me. Now, this will kind of go with who the creative is. And so for me, I like my images a little bit more warm. And so once I have my exposure dialed in or exactly where I want it, then one thing a lot of people don't do, they wait until post. They like to adjust their white balance in post. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for me, if I can see it on the back of this camera, it inspires me a lot more. So the last thing that I'm going to do right here is adjust my white balance. And I'm just going to warm it up enough to kind of emulate the sun, but not quite. And you see, once I adjust my white balance, it just pops a lot more for me. It pops a lot more. And so once I am able to see that image, it kind of inspires me. It motivates me to continue getting the shots for this particular shoot. And that's pretty much how I go about getting my shots for beach shoots when I'm using off-camera flash. Now, recognize that a lot of times I start off with off-camera flash, and then I switch to natural light with a lot of my beach shoots, because once the sun comes up and I'm not getting as much as those vibrant oranges and, you know, magenta skies and things of that nature that I really want from the sunrise, then you got pleasing light still coming from the sun, where you can turn and face your model towards the sun and get natural light shots. And so I often do that a lot. Here I did stick to flash, and I did get some shots with natural light with film though. But for the most part, we stuck with flash, got some amazing shots. And these are some shots that I probably would barely edit, if I even edit. So right here, I'm gonna give them to you straight out of the camera. Check them out.
All right, I want you to take like 2 steps back, and I want you to give me a little we only gotta do like 2, like a strong 2 steps. All right, 1 2 3 go. All right, perfect. Love it. Oh, that was fire. Yeah, let me adjust my settings real quick. Let's try one more time. 1 2 3 go. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. Hace frío. You good though. You good though. All right. All right. Here we go. 1 2 3. 1 2. Boom. Perfect. And look past me. Like right. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Boom. And you could bring your hands kind of forward a little bit. Yep, 1 2. Perfect. Boom. Now right there, sit on your side. Yeah, like right there. Oh, that's perfect. Hold that. Gorgeous. Yeah, hold that. That's gorgeous. 1, 2. Boom. Perfect. Now look past me. Gorgeous. Now make your head kind of straight. Boom. Now put that right hand onto like your hair. Gorgeous. And then look off that way. Ooh. Oh, dame más. Dame más. All right, let me.
Okay, those are cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was solid for sure.
Oh yeah, those are
All
good.
right.
Cool.
I kind of need you to repeat one time though, because I want to do it on the film. You ever did like a film shoot? No. Oh, okay. No. So this, it's just a little different than that, cause I gotta find my settings and everything. So if it seems like I'm taking a minute, it's cause I gotta figure everything out. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna wait. Sit. You can actually sit up like that. Yeah. And I'm gonna wait for the wave to come in. All right. 1, 2, 3. There we go.